From PGA titles to GPS industries, real estate developments, sports turf, apparel, wine labels, and even beef production. Yep, you heard me right. Golf legend Greg Norman has set the gold standard for entrepreneurial branding with his multinational one-man corporation, Great White Shark Enterprises. If you could define Great White Enterprises, what would it be?
Well, it's a company that's got a combination of wholly owned companies, joint venture companies, and where we license. So it's really, I wouldn't say an eclectic collection of stuff, companies. I think it's more of a combination of where I see opportunities going. And sometimes it's good to invest 100% of your money into a business, but then sometimes it's better to license it. I learned a couple of mistakes why I do that, and I have done that, and I continue to do that. So, it's more or less diversifying your opportunities and your portfolio in a lot of ways. So it's been successful to date, and I'm sure I'm going to stick to that business model going forward.
How do you choose which industries you want to get into and partners?
Well, if you look at all my companies, they're vertically integrated, and they're almost like concentric circles. And what are they connected with? Is a game of golf. When we go to us...
Even the beef company?
Well, the beef, and here's the reason why. The beef came on the heels of the wine. Okay, the wine was a very, very successful venture between myself and Foster's. So as we build golf courses and we build residential communities, we give them the opportunity of having this unbelievable vertical connection with the logo and the brand. Some people choose not to do anything outside of designing golf course. Some people choose the real estate side, and then they go into the wine side, the clothing side, the beef side. So that's all from a consumer aspect. Who are golfers, they're kind of like intrinsically connected to my logo on a continual basis through the game of golf.
You must have, because your name is established, not only as a sports figure, but now as a businessman, you must have so many people wanting to do partnerships with you, right? So how do you choose? How do you do your due diligence to decide what you want to go into? Aside from the idea that it vertically integrates with your idea, how do you do the step beyond that?
Probably simply put is if I like it, and if I can see it's going to add value to my company. I'm not going to do something that I really don't enjoy doing. I think it's important for me to, let me say it to you another way. When you are the living brand, right, you have a certain amount of responsibility, not only to yourself, but all the other companies that you're involved with. So being the living brand, if I'm not comfortable going out there and selling ice to an Eskimo, right, I'm not going to be able to sell ice to an Eskimo. I'm not going to be able to validate the reason why we've gone into this business. If I can put my hand on my heart and say, I love GPSI, I love it with such a passion because I can see the opportunities and growth in this company, I can go on a road show and I can convince...
Do you ever worry, though, about getting too big?
No. I think, to me, you got to follow your heart and you got to follow your mind. So there's a tremendous amount of opportunities out there. And look, yes, I do turn down a lot of opportunities. Our due diligence process can be extensive and time-consuming, but you got to do it, especially in this day and age.
Is it costly for you?
Oh, of course it is, yeah. And things have changed, too, since post-2007, 2008, right? There's been a lot of changes in people's business model. You've got to think out of the box a little bit more. And if you do, and you can show a good business model to a company, whether it's fiscally responsible or even from a PR marketing standpoint, they go, okay, this is a little out of our box. I understand it. I get it. The old model doesn't work because we saw it didn't work. So now we can move on to this one. So it's our responsibility to convince that. So that's why, with my hand on my heart, if I can go do that on a very much of a constructive and believable basis, it works.
You're obviously coming out of a really tough time, and you're trying to be smart about the way that you attack it and regrow the business in certain ways. But do you see areas of opportunities outside of the industries that you're already in?
Oh, absolutely. I'll give you a little bit of a snippet, and I don't think we've gone public with this, so it might be the first time. But, I'm looking at getting involved with a fund, and a fund for distressed assets in golf. And what are distressed assets in golf? That's golf courses. And you don't buy the golf course for the real estate around it. You buy the golf course because of the opportunity of condensing down, managing the overhead, reducing that. And so now you can all of a sudden get a return on these golf courses. So we're looking at doing that right now. I'm very excited about that, especially here in the United States.
Are you working with investment banks on this?
Yes,
or are you working with?
Can't go out there with that one yet, but we are. We're very close to doing a deal, and it's probably a couple of $100 deal. Then you'll take that.
$100 million?
Couple of $100 million more. So it gives us the opportunity to go out there and if I get involved. So those are the exciting things to me because I see it from a design.
Even though it burns you personally a lot, that area.
It does burn me, but here it's kind of like what you pick up on the roundabout, what you miss on the roundabout, you pick up on the merry-go-round, right? And here's a situation now because of my learning curve in the development of the game of golf, from real estate, golf course design, soft goods, hard goods, wines industry. We can now take these golf courses that we acquire and we can go in there as a design aspect and redo them, bring them back to life, because obviously people have stopped spending money on them, so they've become very much degrading in a lot of ways. So we bring them back to life, use my company to do it. That opportunity's there. I'm very, very much involved with a fund to buy an iconic property in Spain called Valderrama. Again, tremendous opportunities, iconic name, being the host of many major championships in Europe. People in Europe know about it, so by acquiring that for a certain amount of it, that's fund one, gives us the opportunity to go into fund 2 and 3 for Europe.
Coming up, we'll hear how the great white shark got his start.